Tim Burton is a very interesting director. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I believe I pronounced that correct, and I think that is the title of the very long titled movie. Directed by Tim Burton, starring Asa Butterfield, Eva Green, plenty of other actors and actresses that I won't get into, but is this a good Tim Burton movie? And is this one that we've been waiting for with high expectations to actually be something genuinely creative and new with energy, like classic old Tim Burton movies like Edward Scissorhands, Sweeney Todd, not movies like Big Eyes, no offense, not movies like Alice in Wonderland, the first one. He didn't do the second one, so don't get that mixed up, people. This movie is very peculiar, and I genuinely mean that, and I don't mean it as a pun. I literally mean it as it. It's very up and down. I really liked it, and then I was very confused with the plot and where it was going. And the overall negative in this film is the pacing, and it doesn't give you a direct answer to questions. And yes, there are films where the beauty of a film is to not have all questions answered. But in this particular one, it's not a deep question that you need answered. It is a straightforward, like, how did this person get to the other side of this portal? Why all of a sudden are these kids okay when something else happens on the other side? It just doesn't make sense. And yes, some people can argue and be like, you just got to go along with the film. But I particularly had some issues with that. Another gripe I have with this film is I love Samuel Jackson. His portrayal of the villain who eats eyeballs, I guess, and makes them not look like monsters. Yeah, that's in the plot of the film. He did fine, but it was near like the last 30 minutes in a 2-hour-long film, and we get to see the villain in the last 30 to 40 minutes. That's not that very well executed. It's basically just showing this guy who doesn't know that he belongs to this school, and then you get to the school 30 or 40 minutes into the film, and then after that 40 minutes you meet the villain, and then the last 20 or 30 minutes is this big battle. And you see the point, it's very not, it doesn't mix well. The story does not mix well at all. But it is an enjoyable, fun film that just lacks in the narrative. Positives, you will find enjoyment in this film if you are not nitpicky, and I honestly was trying not to be because I wanted to really like this film and buy it on Blu-ray. But after thinking about it, giving it time now for the last 5 days, I will not buy this on Blu-ray. I will watch it once again on Redbox in 4K, and that'll be that. There are some emotional scenes. Asa Butterfield did a great job. Samuel Jackson. Eva Green did amazing, but she literally was only in the film for about 30 minutes, probably, 35, and that's in a 2-hour-long film. So I kind of feel like they Jared Leto'd her in her own film. It's called Miss Peregrines, not Asa Butterfield, whatever his character's name was. I forgot the name, but he did a good job. Overall thoughts for Miss Peregrine is that it is a very off and on film, in my opinion. The pacing is kind of sluggish in the first 30 minutes. Then it does pick up, but there are some narrative issues with how things happen. They're not really explained quite well. You just have to go along with it, which is fine, but in this Tim Burton film, I wanted them, in my opinion, to be answered. And the villain is very last minute put in, like Harry Osborn in Amazing Spider-Man 2. He has more screen time than Harry Osborn as Green Goblin, but it's just, I wanted more from Samuel Jackson, more screen time with this character and more background. So I'm going to give Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children a solid 6.5 out of 10. Obviously, this is not my regular Joe Schmo sanctuary of movie reviews. It's because I moved out of my parents' house and I live with my brothers from another mother. I don't actually have brothers, but you get my drift. It is a very great experience that I'm having, but I want you guys to know that this is not going to be the official location for my movie reviews. This is my room right now. This is the only space I have to film until we move stuff out of the garage, and I will have my own space for my movie reviews, and it'll be a little bit more professional. I'll put posters everywhere like this one. This is a tease. Thanks to one of my friends that gave me this one. It is amazing, an amazing piece of art, and I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and tell everyone else about me, and please don't forget the name Joseph Curtis, and please don't forget to be blessed.